everyone, it's Jessica and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you guys are fellow OHANA members already. So first of all, how the heck have you guys been? It's been quite a little bit of time since I last saw you, aka like a little over a week. But I just got back from my trip to California and it was absolutely amazing. And you guys know I was going to Disneyland and all of that stuff. Obviously, with traveling, my skin absolutely freaks out more than it normally does, so please ignore, you know, the little mountains that have been creating on my face because they're just really bad. Plus, you guys know I don't wear makeup very often, and I also don't want to put it on because I'm trying to just let all the bacteria escape my skin. Too much information? Probably. However, today in this video, we are doing my Disneyland haul. And it's a lot of stuff. Surprise, surprise, surprise. I have stuff from all over the place in the parks. I have mostly Disneyland related items, but I also have Pixar Fest related items, which is so cool. So if you guys want to see what I got from Disneyland, then keep on watching. So first thing that I should probably mention to you guys is that Disneyland still uses paper tickets, which to me is a positive and also a minus. When you're used to going to Walt Disney World and having everything on your Magic Band, it's just, I feel a little bit more convenient and you don't have to worry about losing your paper ticket because realistically with the paper ticket, that's how you can get fast passes. They do also offer now the Disney Max Pass, which you can go ahead and pay $10 for the day for, which I did for the 3 times that I was there. And that one's a little bit more easier to maneuver, but I was so petrified to lose these tickets that I really just put them in my wallet and did not take them out. But since there was a couple of days that I went, obviously, and then there was a day with my aunt and I, and then my aunt, my cousin, and myself, so I was able to get all of the Pixar Fest paper tickets, which is amazing. So we have the Dory and Nemo one, which is amazing. And then we have the Sully and Mike Wazowski one, which again is absolutely amazing. And then we have the Joy and Sadness. And finally, we have Buzz and Woody, which I'm obsessed with these tickets. I figured I'd probably get the boring stuff out of the way, but you guys know how I am when I go to the parks. I always get a stack of maps. So I'm gonna end up giving some of these to Emma and to my friend Jill, and obviously just save some, but I grabbed a bunch from Disneyland, and I also grabbed a bunch from California Adventure, so I'm just gonna kind of grab one to show you guys for each park. Ooh, almost dropped it. So we have the Nemo and Dory is the Disneyland park map, and then we have Buzz and Woody for California Adventure. And again, you guys know I get maps every time I go. Alrighty guys, I think we got pretty much all like the boring stuff out of the way. If I find something else along the way, because there are a lot of bags, then I will, you know, obviously show you that. But I think what we're gonna start with first is apparel, perhaps. So I have everything categorized in separate bags because I have OCD like that. And so this is my apparel bag. And I purchased 3 things from Disneyland, which I find to be specifically Disneyland themed, which is what I was trying to go for, because I didn't want to get something that I could get from Walt Disney World. I wanted it to be very specific to Disneyland. So let me pull them out real quick. So I got a Disneyland Spirit jersey, which I'm so stoked about. I got another Spirit jersey, which I'm also very stoked about. But the first thing that I would like to show you guys is the infamous Walt Disney World or Disneyland crew neck sweater. So you guys have probably seen this in pretty much every Disney haul that you guys have ever watched. However, I still didn't have it. And my thought process was, since it has the quote from Walt at the bottom and his signature, I felt like to me it would be more important to have bought it from Disneyland, to have it say Disneyland on it, because obviously that was the original park. So if you guys haven't seen it before, it either says Walt Disney World or in this case Disneyland Resort at the top. We've got Mickey in the center and then the main icons that are from either Disneyland or Disney California Adventure. And then we have the infamous Walt quote with his signature, and I hemmed and hawed over this for many years from Walt Disney World, but I'm very happy to finally have it and also to have it from Disneyland. If you guys watched my Walt Disney World haul, you would have saw that I got the infamous rose gold spirit jersey, to be basic AF. But I recently, obviously, just was able to get my hands on this one for Disneyland, and I just about died because there was racks of them. So that was super awesome, but I did get the millennial pink Disneyland spirit jersey. I feel like it's picking up more peachy on camera, but it's definitely like a ballerina pastel pink. And on the front, we've got the Disneyland D, and it says when it was established, and this is all in, again, millennial pink glitter. And then obviously across the back, it says Disneyland. The final spirit jersey that I picked up is one that I'm so incredibly excited about. I saw this wandering around Instagram, and I was trying to figure out where the heck it came from, and I just so happened to have stumbled upon it when I was in Disney California Adventure. So first of all, I don't know how bad this is about to throw off the balance, but I have to show you anyways. So this is the front. As you can see, we have the MU. Can we take a guess which one this is? I am so excited. It says Monsters University, which you guys know, Monsters Inc. and Monsters University is top, one of my favorite Pixar films. And then it has kind of like the athletic stripies on the sleeve. I am so freaking obsessed with this, and I'm so happy that I finally found it. I guess the next suiting item would probably be any ears that I purchased. So again, a separate bag featuring the ears. So the ears that I'm currently wearing are from the parks. However, my aunt actually ordered them for me and surprised me with them when I arrived in California, and they were for my birthday because my birthday was April 11th and I left for California on April 16th. So that was kind of like a big part of my celebration, was going to California. So I was really excited to have these because I saw them surface, and I love cupcakes. I love baking cupcakes. I love everything about cupcakes, and I love rainbows, and obviously this is just the best of both worlds. So I would wear these year round because it can be your unbirthday as well. But aside from these ones that my aunt purchased for me, I obviously had to get the millennial pink ears to go with the millennial pink spirit jersey, because what type of basic Disney goer would I be had I not have done that? And if you guys remember me telling you, when I got the rose gold spirit jersey, I didn't know why I didn't get the rose gold ears because they were available. Well, hey, now I got them. And again, I can be basic with my rose gold ears and my rose gold tongue twister, rose gold spirit jersey. And the last pair of ears that I picked up is the interchangeable one. So I love the concept of these. However, it is $30 for the interchangeable ears themselves, and then $15-ish per bow that you get. So initially it's a $45 splurge, but then you can buy the bow for $15 and you can switch them out all the time. So this is the interchangeable ears. I like that they're velvet. Honestly, this bow is probably my least favorite bow ever. I just kind of feel like it's quite boring. But the bow that I picked up, I was so excited, and I cannot wait to take pictures in the spirit jersey with this bow. But it is the Monsters Inc. bow. So it features the Sully's fur back here, and then obviously we have a green bow for Mike, and then the eyeball in the center. And there are several other ones that I absolutely adore, so I cannot wait to pick up a couple more bows. I guess we'll move on to the more souvenir-y themed items. So the first couple items are obviously still specific to Disneyland, but I did pick up the Disneyland autograph book. And I didn't meet as many characters as I would have liked to, but I did meet some, and I will insert some pictures for you guys. But I did get a couple signatures, well, autographs, if you will. And the first one that I got was Eeyore, which looks like this. And then we have Pooh Bear. But the thing that I really like about Disneyland is the characters kind of free roam, which obviously is not that way at all in Walt Disney World. But there also are characters that you don't see very often. Like, for example, Dr. Facilier from The Princess and the Frog. So it was really awesome. There was a lot of villains and just a lot of fun, quirky characters. I also picked up a couple of the free buttons while I was there. And the first one is the infamous Disney Snack Time button. So this is only for Disneyland, and it shows some of the items. You could see that Sleeping Beauty's castle is in the background, and I picked up 3 of these, 2 for myself and 1 for Emma, but you could only get these buttons in a couple different locations, and the one that I specifically picked them up from was in Critter Country, and it was the Winnie the Pooh gift shop. I also picked up the happy birthday button, and obviously this is the Disneyland one because I was celebrating my birthday while I was in the park. And the final badge button that I picked up from Disneyland is the honorary citizen of Disneyland, just because I don't need any of the other like first time buttons or anything like that, but I was so stoked to get a couple that were just specific to Disneyland. I guess we will do the souvenir, either buckets and cups to the mugs section. And I have a story in which I would like to tell. It is quite a sad story, but I was able to get the Mike Wazowski souvenir drinking cup, and I actually just attached it from the stand just so that way it would be easier to package. So I'm kind of just going to set it on here for you guys so you guys can see it normally, but there was so many of these located around both Disneyland and California Adventure, but I could not get Sully. Sully was completely sold out of the parks, and then obviously on the 24th, the annual pass holders, they got to pick up the Alien popcorn bucket, which I'm not an annual pass holder for Disneyland or Walt Disney World, so I was absolutely gutted that I couldn't get it, but I really don't like eBay scalpers because right now Sully is on there for like anywhere from $45 to like $60+, and honestly the bucket was $20 with a thing of popcorn. Like, I just want this bucket so bad. You guys know that Monsters Inc. and Monsters University is one of my favorite Disney films / Pixar films, so I wasn't getting it to scalp it. I was getting it because I genuinely love the movie and want it. So I'm going to keep my eyes out to see if I can get Sully at some point, but either way, here is Michael Wazowski, and he is so cute, and obviously has this purple platform in which the Sully popcorn bucket can actually connect over here to. So again, I gotta get Sully. The only popcorn souvenir bucket that I picked up from my trip was the infamous balloon popcorn bucket. So I love these. First of all, I know in Japan, popcorn buckets are like the thing. And they are so cute and so adorable. Like, there's the Stitch, there's Alien, like there's so many. But I really like the look of what the people in Japan do. They use it almost as like an accessory to kind of decorate their outfit. So I actually walked around the park with the balloon, and I was like obsessed with the way it looks. So, you know, if I get Sully at some point in life, I'm gonna walk around with him too. But this is the Disneyland Mickey balloon bucket at Walt Disney World. It is red, and it comes with like this balloon lanyard. It's so cute. So you know what? We're gonna rep it for the rest of the video because why not? And we'll go on to the mugs now, which I only got 3. And I just specifically said that I don't need to get any more mugs, but again, these are just Disneyland specific mugs. So the first one that I picked up is for Pixar Fest. And again, you guys know that I love Pixar films, and unfortunately I couldn't get a lot of stuff for Pixar Fest, but I really like the mug and I know that it will be put to good use. I also purchased the Starbucks You Are Here collection. Unfortunately, when I went a couple of years ago, they had just released the original Disneyland and Disney California Adventure mugs, so I wasn't able to get the original ones, but I just figured that I would get them anyways so that way I could finally complete the, you know, parks for the continental United States. So the first one is obviously Disney California Adventure, and honestly I don't remember what it looked like originally, but this one isn't too bad. It's definitely my least favorite out of the two, but it's not too bad. And of course I had to pick up the Disneyland one, but how they're doing them now is almost like different sections of Disneyland, the different lands, if you will. So the one that I picked up is the Fantasyland one. So as you can see, we've got the carousel horse, we have Peter Pan's flight, we have the teacups, we have Sleeping Beauty's castle, It's a Small World, a bunch of iconic things in Fantasyland in Disneyland. But right before I left, they actually also released, I feel like it was Adventureland, but it was more of like a green theme, and you guys know about my pastel love, so I had to go with the Fantasyland. Another Pixar Fest item that I picked up, this is actually for Emma, but this is one of the reusable straws that they had. And this one features the Luxo lamp and ball. And for whatever reason, this is all Emma wanted, so glad I could get you your straw, Emma. All right, this little bucket is kind of driving me nuts now, so I'm gonna take it off, and then we're gonna move on to everyone's favorite part of my haul videos, which is the plushes, because I don't go anywhere and not buy plushes. So let's show you the bag, because it's a big mamma jamma, but there is only 3 things in here, so the items that I did get are quite large, but I only got 3 plushies this time. So I'll start off with the smallest one, and I got the new Mike Wazowski plushie, but this is the one that's based on Monsters University. So he's got the ball cap, he has his retainer in, which is so cute, and he's just a little tiny guy. So he's gonna go with all of my other Pixar plushies, and I'm just happy to add this little nugget to my collection. You guys know that I love a lot of different plushies. Pretty much, I don't object to any of them, but I do thoroughly enjoy the pillow pets. So I got Stitch from Walt Disney World from my first, like, more recent trip back in like 2014, 15, I don't remember. But then I got Sully last May. Well, now I have 2 pillow pets from Disneyland, and the first one is Winnie the Pooh, and he's so cute. I've been sleeping with this lovely Pooh Bear, but I was just sitting there thinking, you know, it would be really sad if Pooh was all by his lonesome, if he didn't have a friend from the 100 Acre Wood. Plus, I could get another one from Disneyland, so that way I have 2 and 2. So I went ahead and I got Eeyore, which you guys know is my favorite 100 Acre Wood friend. And this Eeyore is more of like the classic look, which I do love as well. But most importantly, people, his tail detaches and attaches back on. This is a key thing that is important to any Eeyore plush, the detachable tail. I have a couple of postcards to share with you guys from Wonderground Gallery, and I love all of these. So I think my new game plan is to get a 5x7 collage frame and put them all together and hang them up all together. So the first one that I picked up is this Lilo and Stitch one, but it says Disneyland, and they're being super, super cute. Kind of like, you know, enjoying the park day. Next up is one that I saw and like pretty much squealed because it is Baymax and Mochi. You guys know how much I love Big Hero 6 and Baymax, and the fact that they included Mochi was a 10%, not 10%, 100% bonus. So I was so stoked about this one. And then finally, I got this one, which features Sully and Boo and Mike Wazowski, and I absolutely love these. And the final group of items is my pin bag. So I'm going to go through these very quickly. The first one that I picked up is the Kermit the Frog limited edition Earth Day one. So this is a spinner pin, and then it says Earth Day, which is so cute. Another limited edition one is the 2018 Pixar Fest, and it features a Buzz and Woody. This one is a Disney Visa card holder exclusive, and it features Buzz, Woody and Bullseye, and it is a movable pin. The final limited edition one that I picked up is the Fine and Dandy Day pin, which is a layered pin, and it also features Minnie and Mickey looking ever so dapper. I don't like any of the year pins for Disneyland or Walt Disney World, so I decided to pick up this adorable Disneyland pin that has Mickey with the Mickey shaped balloons, and it just says Disneyland down here. I thought it was the cutest out of the selection. Also, another pin that I picked up from Disneyland is this absolutely amazing hinge pin. So it has Sleeping Beauty's castle on the front, and then you flip it up and it's got Walt right here, and then it also has a quote, and I believe it's the quote that says it's kind of fun to do the impossible. It sure is. So I thought this pin was absolutely gorgeous, so I had to pick this up to commemorate my trip. This is a 2-pack that I picked up for Chris and myself. Christopher is going to have the Carl one, and I'll keep Ellie, but it is just them as kids, and they're almost like in a bottle cap design. So I love this one, and I was happy to pick it up so Chris and I could split the pin set. I'm also trying to grow my Winnie the Pooh and Tigger collection. Well, Winnie the Pooh and the 100 Acre Wood collection. So I picked up this Winnie the Pooh and Tigger pin. And obviously I love Eeyore, so I had to pick up this one. And it says, "Thanks for noticing me." And his little tail moves, which is, again, very important. Thank you guys so much for joining me today for another Disney themed video here on my channel. Give this video a big thumbs up, letting me know that you guys have been enjoying all of the Disney themed videos lately, because you guys know since I've been traveling, I've been able to kind of explore other Disney areas in the world outside of New York, obviously. So just giving it a thumbs up will let me know that you guys have been enjoying it. Also, if you guys haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and make sure you guys click the magical notification bell so that way you guys get notified when my videos come up on the YouTube sphere, because I know YouTube has been quite wonky lately. So clicking the bell will just make sure that you guys get the notification when I upload every single Sunday. If you guys want, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Tumblr. The links for those are always listed down below in the description box for you guys. I love our OHANA so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!